Hey guys! Today I'm going to be filming my April wrap-up. Rosie, stop it. Rosie, stop it. My dog apparently wants attention right now. So these are in no particular order. So I reread You and Hidden Bodies by Caroline Kepnes. This is my second reread, I think, of the duology, and I wasn't feeling You as much as I did the first time, but Hidden Bodies was still very good. I think I gave this one a 3-star this time around. I think I gave this one a 3.5. So I decided to give the Elemental series by Michelle Maddow a chance, and so I read The Elementals Prophecy of Shadows by Michelle Maddow. This book was way too bright. 1 second, let me turn that light down. Is that better? Yes, okay. So I gave this book, this is the first book in the 6-7 book series, I want to say. And it is about a girl named Nicole who ends up moving from her hometown Georgia into Salem, I want to say. She ends up going to the school and she ends up in this homeroom class, and before the first 5 minutes of class are done, she starts seeing all sorts of types of magic. She sees the whiteboard change from like the daily agenda to something completely different, and she finds out that she is a witch. A witch in this series is actually the descendant of the gods. So there's like gods, demigods, and then the further you go down the line, you become a witch when your blood starts mixing with that of mortals. And it was very good. I believe I gave this a 4-star rating. So they find out from the gods that they have to go on these missions, and they have to get these certain things to keep the portal to Kerberos from opening, which is basically a part of Hades, where the Titans were held captive after the Second Rebellion, and then continues on to the Blood of the Hydra, where they are now going on all these missions to get all these items, and one of them being, as the title gives, the Blood of the Hydra. And you meet all sorts of other demigods there, and you see some of the Greek islands like the land of the Lotus Eaters and all sorts of other stuff. And if you've read the book The Odyssey, it will probably save you a lot of time on having to research some of the places and things they see, because I have read The Odyssey, but it was years ago, and so I had to kind of refresh myself by kind of looking up these monsters and these islands and stuff. Though the land of the Lotus Eaters pretty much is, it gives you the name right there. It is the land of the people who eat the lotus fruit. Then I continued on with book 3, and that is The Head of Medusa. Pretty much all these titles are things that they have to collect, such as the Head of Medusa. But of course they collect other things too, and especially in the last book. But in this one, they're on a mission to get the head of Medusa, and they have to go on, I think, 2 or 3 different adventures to get things so that they can get the head of Medusa before they even get to her. There is a thing that happens at the end of this book that I totally saw coming. It didn't happen the exact way I thought it would, but it still happened. And I was like, how could you not see that coming? Then I read Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is the final book in the Illuminae trilogy, and it was not as great as I was hoping. It was still good, just not as up there with number 1 like I think. I still think that in my like order, it's probably Illuminae, Obsidio, and then Gemina. Though there were some pretty good moments in Gemina, I still think the number 2 is probably at the bottom of my list right now.